Let me give an example. Okay, this is a cup. Okay, this is the cup consists of hot coffee, hot coffee, and this is your hand. Okay, this is your hand. So this is the object A, and this is object B. Okay, now the object A is at higher temperature than the object B. That means the coffee cup temperature is more than your hand. So what will happen actually? You will be experiencing the heat. Okay, you will be experiencing the heat transferred by the coffee cup to your hand. Right? So that means what is the point you have to understand means for heat transfer to exist, there should be temperature difference. Then only heat transfer will be there. Okay, now what is solid medium here? Solid medium is nothing but this one, that is cup is the solid medium. Cup is the solid medium and coffee is the liquid here. Okay, now convection, heat transfer in fluid medium. Fluid, actually you might have studied in fluid mechanics, right? What is fluid actually? Fluid can be gases and liquids also. Both are fluids. Gases are examples of compressible fluids. Liquids are incompressible fluids. Incompressible fluids. Okay, fluids are classified into compressible fluids and incompressible fluids based on what? Based on the density. Okay, based on the density. If density variations are neglected, it is incompressible fluid. If density variations are considered, it is compressible fluid. Okay, based on the density variations, we are considering or we are classifying the fluid into two types, compressible fluid and incompressible fluid. Now, heat transfer in fluid, it can be gas or it can be liquids, right? It is nothing but convection. Okay, convection is also given by or classified forced convection and free convection. Forced convection and free convection. Free convection is also known as natural convection. Natural convection. Forced convection and natural convection. Now, which is the characteristic parameter for forced convection? Velocity. Okay, velocity is the characteristic parameter for forced convection, whereas density, okay, density is the characteristic parameter for free convection. Okay, so now you know what is convection, and convection is classified into two types, that is forced convection and free convection. Radiation doesn't require any medium. Okay, without medium, heat will be transferred. Okay, example, sun is the universal radiator. Sun is the universal radiator. So these are some introductions about conduction, convection and radiation. Now the point is actually we got to go for the governing laws. Okay, governing laws. Governing laws for different heat transfer modes. Okay, governing laws for modes. First one is conduction. Conduction. What is governing law? That is Fourier's law of heat conduction. Fourier's law of heat conduction. What is Fourier's law of heat conduction? Q directly proportional to A into dt by dx. Okay, Q, that is heat transfer. Heat transferred is directly proportional to the cross section area and temperature gradient. Okay, A is nothing but cross section area and dt by dx temperature gradient. Okay, if you are removing this proportionality constant, you will be having Q equal to minus Ka dt by dx. So this is the governing law for conduction. Okay, Q equal to minus Ka dt by dx. What is K? K is nothing but material property, that is thermal conductivity. Thermal conductivity. Okay, now this minus sign, what for minus sign? Minus sign means the heat is reducing. Okay, if time goes, heat will be reducing. That's what Q equal to minus Ka dt by dx. This is the governing law for conduction. Now we can go for governing law for convection. Next mode is convection. Convection. The governing law for convection is Newton's law of cooling. Newton's law of cooling. So Q equal to HA delta T. Okay, this is the governing law for convection. What is H? Heat transfer coefficient. Heat transfer coefficient. And A, cross section area. Cross section area. And delta T, temperature difference. This we can write it as like this: Q equal to HA T1 minus T2 or T2 minus T1. That means only numerical value we got to consider. Okay, HA T1 minus T2. So this is the governing law for convection. Now radiation. Radiation governing law is Stefan-Boltzmann constant or Stefan-Boltzmann law. Stefan-Boltzmann law. Okay, what is Stefan-Boltzmann law? Stefan-Boltzmann law is the governing equation for radiation. So as per this law, Q directly proportional to A into T power 4. T power 4. If you are removing this proportionality constant, you will be having sigma into A into T power 4. What is Q? Q is rate of energy emitted on watt. Rate of energy emitted in watts. Sigma, Stefan-Boltzmann constant. Stefan-Boltzmann constant 5.67 into 10 power minus 8 watts per meter square Kelvin per 4. And T, absolute temperature in Kelvin. Absolute temperature of the body in Kelvin. Okay, so this is for the black body. Suppose for general, for all the bodies and all, means for the grey bodies and all, you can write Q equal to sigma into A into epsilon into T power 4. Okay, that means epsilon is nothing but emissivity. Okay, so these are the governing laws for different modes of heat transfer. Now the fundamental problems we can solve.